Mesdames et messieurs, fous de savants, bonjour et bienvenue to Disneyland Paris at Disneyland Paris. If you prefer this without commentary, you can. The link will be in the description, because my channel is known for gameplay without commentary, in this case as well. The way I have filmed this is as if you are here in Disneyland Paris. I used to go there a lot. We lost the count at around 25, but haven't been here for years, and that's why I also want to share this with you. Here I'm saying goodbye to my cat, Katie, and also to Bunny Ivy and guinea pig Blackie. And the dog Kira is actually coming with us, because there's an animal care shelter at Disneyland Paris. So this was actually recorded in 2018, August 27th. I haven't come around to it because I had my priority for video games walkthroughs. But then I made a trailer and showed to you that it will come, and then my PC died. And it was just a day before I went to Disneyland this year. And I also did 2 live streams, which you can already see on my YouTube channel, where I actually talked about it. So finally, here it is. And I hope you will enjoy this. The camera I'm using is the Panasonic Lumix GH5, and I'm shooting in 4K 60 FPS. The building you see right in front is the Disneyland Hotel. We are now going to the parking space. There's the already Hyperspace Mountain and the New York Hotel. This is the animal care shelter. Here we will leave Kira. About the care shelter, they give the dog water and food. You can also bring a cat here. You do have to walk the dog, so after a while you have to come back. Now we are traveling to the park. So on the left here is Disneyland Village. Right in front is Walt Disney Studios. And after you went through the security entrance, you have arrived at the Fantasia Gardens. And you can see here the Disneyland Hotel, which is very beautiful. You can take very cool pictures. And what you don't see is the Mickey. Yes, there are flowers that is shaped as a Mickey. And here, well, it used to be my family promenade stones. You could have bought one and then it would have been placed here, but they actually removed all of them. Sadly, we couldn't keep that. It's a real shame. Now this is the main entrance to enter the park, right underneath the Disneyland Hotel. You can also go from the left, and it's mostly for annual pass holders, and from the right. Left or right, it's most of the times it's actually quieter than the main entrance. Now I have, as you can see here, the paper, I have an annual pass, because if you go longer than 3 to 4 days, it's better to have an annual pass, because it will be cheaper then. And then if you go a second time within a year, you could count it as free. Here is the railroad station, RR, as you can see the initials there. And this is actually from, well, this is 2018, so this is where Disneyland is celebrating the 25 years. So that's why there's a special sign to it, and that's why I'm filming it. So you can see the whole routine of the logo, with Tinkerbell right beside it, just flying around. And this is the last few days of the 25 years anniversary. Okay, now we're entering, well, we have entered the park, but now we're actually going inside. Here you can grab your Disneyland Maps guide and also the Disneyland program. with all the events on it, which includes both parks. So on the left you have here the City Hall, to the right you have the Main Street Transportation Co, and right here horse-drawn streetcars. It's not always here, and one thing that's sad a little bit is that only one horse is carrying the car. Everyone is looking at me with my camera. Ah, just hear the Disneyland music. Perfect. Such a nice welcoming. 25 edition. Here I will show you what the map is about. If you want, I have plenty of maps to give away, so let me know down in the comments if you would like to receive the map. Whoa, the wind blew it away. It's actually one of the last versions for the 25th edition. Now here you see the Disneyland Park where we are right now, which is the biggest of Disneyland Paris, and Walt Disney Studios right underneath. And we are here at Main Street, USA, and we are going towards, now walking towards the castle. And on the left here we have a shop called the Emporium. And here the new century notions. This is Flora's unique boutique. Here you can see already a little sneak peek from, oh, there's a child out of the way, with a little sneak peek of the castle, which is Sleeping Beauty's castle. It's different than the one in Disney World, which is based on Cinderella, the Cinderella castle. Now we're inside the Emporium, because there are a lot of shops and it's an amazing Main Street, so those are actually the things you are gonna visit right away. And the best time is actually to buy them is very late, because then you don't have to carry them around with you. If you stay here in any of the Disney hotels, then you can actually let them keep the bags and it actually will send them to your hotel. But otherwise I would recommend you to buy all of these later, the time you are going to leave the park. Here you have Oswald. I will show you most of the things you can get here at the Emporium, most of which they are gonna change a lot. The Cheshire Cat mock Paul, which is $10.99. You have a lot more Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse sweater, Mickey shirt and Minnie shirt, a lot of these things. So many merchandise really. Here you have the barbershop, which is now closed. You can just get a haircut, but you can also, it's like an old gentleman's barbershop, and you can also shave your beard. Now, we are back to on the main streets. A police car that drives around. It used to horn because there are a lot of people on the road. Which you're allowed to walk on the road, but you do have to pay attention to the vehicles that are driving around there, so that's why they use the horn. Now next, here on the right is the barbershop, and what you hear now is actually a dancing class, a tap dancing class. come on close here. So this is a Dapper Dan's haircuts. Right in between, actually above, is the Sanji here of the tap dancing class. Now here another shop. Every shop has different kind of merchandise. Sometimes you actually see the merchandise from other shops, but each shop has their own unique kind of things they sell. But sometimes you have discounts on some stuff. Here you have the Alice in Wonderland teacup. There goes the police car again. Oh, the Disneyland music. Just amazing. It really sets the mood. For me, for not being here for years, it really gives you the feel that, that I am home. Beautiful, the castle over there. So, we are now actually walking towards the Central Plaza, but here to the left we have Donald Duck meet and greet, which is, as you can see there. You can't really see Donald Duck here, so we'll get closer. To the left now is where you can get to Frontierland, which is a little shortcut. So not a lot of people walk here. They actually go towards Central Plaza and then go to Frontierland. So it's a little quieter there. There you have Donald Duck. Here is the Central Plaza. There you can see a bubble booth. You can get a lot of bubbles there, which is actually a moment you can actually make a very good picture with bubbles in front of the castle. So instead of a filter, you can actually use that bubbles. So that's a neat trick you could use if they're there. So they're not always there, especially only in the summer days, not in the winter. Okay, now we have arrived at the Central Plaza, where over there you see the Frontierland entrance, and over there Adventureland, which is Aladdin's enchanted passageway. You can through the castle, and then you arrive at Fantasyland. And then to the right you have Discoveryland, and over there you have Main Street USA, where we've just come from, which are only shops available there. Selfie sticks are not allowed in the park. What is allowed is actually a short tripod, which I didn't use because I wasn't too sure about it at the first day. On day 2 I will use the tripod. It's only allowed when you're walking through the park. If you're going inside the attraction, you can't use the tripod, which is kind of obvious why. Here I took a picture of myself right in front of the castle, because this is actually a more quiet place where you can get in front of the castle instead of all the people behind you. Now, this is La Tanière du Dragon, which is the den of the dragon. Well, with that you can already expect what you can get to see here. which is gonna be the dragon from Sleeping Beauty Maleficent. It's very dark, actually. Right now it's very dark. Sometimes they have made the light brighter. I'm not sure why that is. You can already see it's very good here. Not a lot of people actually go here, which is kind of odd, but not everyone knows about this dragon, but it's just amazing to have it here. And then if you go up, you will enter another shop. Which is the Merlin Enchanter. And here on the right, it's also in the castle, is La Boutique du Château, which is the castle shop, and it only sells Christmas stuff. It sells only Christmas stuff. It is very cool. It's always open. Doesn't matter what time of the year you come here, you can always buy Christmas stuff, which is very odd, but so cool. Buy so many Christmas decorations. And here you have a Disney Parks Christmas train set, which is based on the railroad trains. You can see like Clementine hat, which is what I'm wearing. Tinkle Bell ornament, which is $12.99. And I have another one, I can't see the price here. But as you saw, it's around the same price, $10.99. Most of them are. You can see the rose, which lights up actually, from Beauty and the Beast. So yeah, there you have it. This is the Christmas shop. And when you go a little bit outside, it's just next to the castle. There you see here the Central Plaza, it's very crowded today. And this is actually a place where Disney characters will go on stage. A lot of Disney characters which actually walk towards the stage now, waving. Smee, Piglet and Winnie the Pooh, Mad Hatter with Alice, Louie, Goofy, Stitch. You can see Peter Pan interacting with Winnie the Pooh and actually waving towards the other guests. And here you have Buzz Lightyear, which is very cool, all the interactive people. Goofy with a peace sign. just waving just at the last second, and Buzz Lightyear falling in style. Okay, so the stage is now on. We'll actually walk towards the place over there and to the left to receive our annual pass, because right now I had to use a paper, and you have to get your annual pass then inside Disneyland just before the end of the day, I think before 6 p.m. and then you have the annual pass for a year. But because it was very crowded, it took a long time. But with the annual pass we have it for both parks, so we will visit both of them. Alright, now we are at Aladdin's Passageway. So this is the way towards Adventureland. I really like the themes here in this park. I really prefer the Disneyland Park over Walt Disney Studios.
Hier had ik toen dat snoepjes en dingetjes ja, je weet wat laten staan thuis.
Surrounded by Edith. Love this shirt. So every theme has different paveways, but also different kind of music. Here to the right you have actually a meet and greet with Aladdin, and sometimes it's Genie or sometimes Jasmine and mostly Jasmine and Aladdin. And at the entrance mostly you have Genie and Jafar. Here you can see Captain Hook's ship, pirate ship. And on the right, School Rock. And to the right is Pirates of the Caribbean. There, the Pirates of the Caribbean entrance. There's also an app, a Disney app. And we already noticed that it's so crowded that the Pirates of the Caribbean ride was about 30 minutes. But that's actually the shortest queue of the day. Now, this is inside of the School Rock, and here you have a section of Davy Jones' locker, which I will show you. It's very dark though, so very difficult to record. Record here.
Maar ze zijn er nu niet.
You used to see the boats from Pirates of the Caribbean ride, which was very cool, but now you can't. It was very cool. Going more way down towards the Davy Jones locker. It's kind of like a maze because you can go all the directions and you can actually get lost here. It's very difficult, especially because it's so dark. You have to follow the lights here. But the thing here is actually to find the locker. And there you have it, we found it. There's Davy Jones' locker. So you see a skeleton with a chest, a treasure chest, inside of the school. Very cool. So we found Davy Jones' locker. You can actually go all the way up here. It's not highest point in School Rock, but here you can go and check Davy Jones' locker actually from above. So yeah, there you have it. Very cool. But again, you can get lost here. And if you don't know where to look for, you have no idea why you're walking in this kind of maze. But it's actually for the Davy Jones locker, which is the one with the skeleton and the treasure. Right, we've made it. We have found a way out. You can actually go up there, but now we are actually going towards Frontierland. In Frontierland you can actually see the one from up, which is Carl Fredricksen. It's fishing. Here you can see a duck and also a lot of fishes here. Some people actually don't notice that, but there are a lot of fish here. And here we have Big Thunder Mountain. Because the queue is very long, we have to wait a long time for it. We are not going on Big Thunder Mountain today, sadly. Waiting 120 minutes is definitely not worth it. For a ride that's about 5 minutes. Which is the most popular ride on Disneyland Paris. Now we are back on the other side of Hook's ship. You see the other side of the Skull Cave. I'm walking towards the Pirates Caribbean ride.
Oh, Captain Jack.
Hoe lang? Staat meestal wel open. Dit weekend. These guys are a little bit lucky that they are right in front of us now, because it's so crowded. And the queue for this is now 30 minutes, which is okay. Especially for Pirates Caribbean queue, because of the music and a lot of details of the whole queue. It's really amazing. So for you, of course, it won't be 30 minutes. I will just show you a little bit of the queue line, what you get to see, all the details. And just that you hear the music, what kind of music perfect example for just get into the atmosphere. Kind of a perfect example of cutters. Two of the family are in front of us and two later on came behind us and then now in front. The two in front of us could have waited a little bit and go behind us, but no, it works like this here in Disneyland Paris. But as you can well see a little bit here, this is actually a part of the section of the ride, and below are skeletons, private skeletons. So you have to walk a long way actually to get towards the ride. But yeah, it's very dark inside. It's a little bit brighter because of more lights, and here you can see a cannon. Another skeleton laying there. We're almost there. You can almost see it. Now you're looking at like a fort, kind of like a fort, and now you can already see that the guests are entering the boats. There are a lot of boats here. Each boat has a number. It's lovely to hear the music of Pirates Caribbean, the Pirates Caribbean ride. But it's also something of Disney is that you can actually every attraction has a different kind of smell. It's really odd. It's not something you can actually describe it. But when you hear the music, well, I can actually just get memory back from the smell I was there. I would almost say it's really addictive, the smell. It's really lovely smell. Right, we have made it to the boats. Inside. Keep your hands and feet inside the boats and don't go rocking the boats. Keep your hands and feet inside of the boats. Here we go. Anifan. And right here on the left, you can see is the Captain Jack's, which is a Pirates Caribbean themed restaurant, which is a very amazing restaurant. It's expensive, but it's worth it, really. I love it. It's actually my favorite Disneyland restaurant. Just sitting there and seeing the rides go. It's an amazing experience. Alright, so enjoy the ride.
ces breloques et ces colifichets. Un véritable trésor. Vire de bord, ma jolie. Montre-nous ces magnifiques.
Je l'ai bien eu, parole de pirate. Tu peux toujours chercher, capitaine Jack Sparrow. Tu ne trouveras jamais le trésor sans cette jolie petite carte. Et encore moins sans la clé de la salle au trésor.
J'accepte humblement ce magnifique trésor en récompense d'une vie de vilaine, de fierté.
Aspettate, jusqu'à la tosta. On vous dira quand vous levez. All right, Yanman lovers, you're almost ashore now. But you better keep to your seats if you know what's good for you. Alors, vous y êtes presque, mais restez quand même assis si vous tenez à la vie. Listen, you swallows, don't go rocking the boat. Stay seated until a crew member tells you to get up. Écoutez-moi,
Si vous voulez, écoutez-moi.
The drops, when you get wet, it's only when you're in like
Well, that was the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, and actually when you went down the last time it takes pictures of you, and right over there you can already see the screen where you can see the ride photos, which you can either buy or get from the photo pass. Here you can see Captain Jack's, which is Captain Jack's Restaurant de Pirate. Here you can see the photo ride.
Ja, zit het en ik zit kijken alsof ik het altijd zie.
And when you get outside, you can enter the pirate shop, which is called Le Coffre du Capitaine. The Stitch mug. It costs $19.99, and the rum mug is $16.99. Pirates of the Caribbean sweater, and here is Jack Sparrow hat, Captain Jack Sparrow hat with his hair. Let me just try this on. Very weird. And here Captain Hook's hat. And you can see a plush doll. This is $17.99. Almost every price in Disneyland Paris ends with 99. And this is... I don't see it. Maybe over on here. $29.99. Captain Hook's hook. It is $4.99. Which is just plastic.
Jack Sparrow Mickey.
Captain Jack Sparrow Mickey. This one has a price. And this costs $19.99. A pirate hat, which is more for the girls. Some more pirate hats over there. Pirate hat with Mickey on it. Here a lot of Jack Skellington stuff from A Nightmare Before Christmas. Even shoes, Jack Skellington shoes. Some kids just sword fighting over there. Skeleton lantern, I think. We can put up You can put some light inside. Here you have some figurines and a snow globe kind of thing, snow globe ship. More stitch marks. And here we have, well, something you can assemble. A metal black pearl, and you need to assemble it. The package contains 2 metal sheets and illustrated instructions. It can be clipped when you don't need a glue, and it costs $19.99 for the black pearl, which is cool, but for $19.99 maybe too expensive for something that small. The Christmas stick skeleton style. More skulls, which is very cool. Also more figurines. This is Captain Jack Sparrow, which is bigger than the others. And here even the dog and the monkey Jack with Captain Barbossa as well. Don't see anything else, just these two, $19.99. But I don't see Will Turner or Elizabeth Swan. This one looks very cool, which is $6.99. Pirate's cool. Now this one is very cool. Pirates of the Caribbean coin. And it costs $6.99. Made in China. So Pirates of the Caribbean coin for a keychain. I'm not sure what kind of ship this is. It's definitely not the Black Pearl. Maybe the Black Pearl before it had white sails. No. Right, now this is the menu of the Captain Jack's restaurant, which used to be the Blue Lagoon, but they've changed the name to Captain Jack's. So you can order just singularly stuff like meat or fish, but what I would recommend is going for the menu, because everything combined will be cheaper, even though it's still expensive. The cheapest menu will be $39.99. So I just made a reservation at Captain Jack's. Now we'll take another look of the pirate galleon, the Jolly Roger, a large multi-decked sailing ship, and the Skull Rock right there. Now on the left you have the Peter Pan's flight ride. Peter Pan's flight's always crowded. You have to wait at least minimal for an hour. Unless you have a fast pass, but we couldn't do that because it's our first day and we have just activated the annual pass, so it doesn't work today, sadly. Menu of Toad Hall's restaurant, and the fish and chips looks very amazing. And right next to Toad Hall, or right across Toad Hall, is Alice's Curious Labyrinth. You can see the Cheshire Cat over there. Usually the eyes actually work, it goes around, but for some reason it doesn't work at the moment. It's strange why it doesn't work. You can see the caterpillar here smoking. There comes a little smoke out of it. Over there is Meet Mickey Mouse. You can just have a meet and greet over there and get a signature. Here you can see the train going by, because the train station is right behind Mickey Mouse house. It's just a cat. This one actually works. So that's, you can see that when you are inside the labyrinth. And over there, here is Le Carousel de Lancelot. And we are now walking towards Sir Mickey's boutique. You can take another picture because of the 25 years anniversary. Okay, here you have the carousel. And there, Sir Mickey's boutique and Beanstalk. So this one is actually from Mickey and the Beanstalk movie. Which is right next to radish, carrots, and here it goes. Huge beanstalk right here in Fantasyland. Mickey Mouse hands, which is says a price of $17.99. So this is inside the Sir Mickey's boutique, and here we have a little Fantasia hat that you can put on, which is $13.99. And what's very beautiful is inside of the shop you can see Mickey here on the beanstalk. So that means beanstalks go through the roof here, which is very cool. Some more sweaters over there. Now, back outside again. Here's a little fountain with this Cinderella with her little mouses. Now walking towards the castle and going to buy a Christmas ornament. For some reason, whenever I walk here, I always hear the song from Aladdin. It's my favorite Disney movie, but it's kind of strange that I always hear that one. It does play a lot of other songs as well here. Now, inside of the Christmas shop, going to buy Tinkerbell ornaments. It's gonna be this one. And with the add-on pass you can get either 10% or 15%. For my add-on pass it's 10% off. From the castle now towards Discoveryland, which is kind of like Tomorrowland for other Disney parks. Here it's Constellations. It's it's right next to Buzz Lightyear Laser Blast. It's a very cool ride, but today it's very crowded again. So the queue is very massive. So we are not going to be able to ride it today, but we will eventually. Just not today. A figurine of Buzz Lightyear. I already have one. But this is a new version of it. There's only on the price. I got it upside down, hang on. Which is $34.99. And the Buzz Lightyear toy can actually make sounds and can light up and make sounds.
Buzz Lightyear to Star Command. Come in, Star Command. No backtalk. I have a laser, and I will use it. Stand back, everyone.
The archery razor. And here's a whole collection of Toy Story figurines. This has very cool Zurg. I don't have Emperor Zurg as a figure. I really want to, but it's actually not available for some reason. Not sure why, but I would definitely buy it if it's here as a Toy Story fan. Now, this price is actually for the whole collection $74.99. here Alien plush doll, which is $19.99. And the same as Zurg, it's actually not available for the aliens to buy, only on... It's kind of strange, but the aliens are not in the actual size. Once they have it, I will buy it, but no, it's actually huge, very huge for the alien. And I want 3 of them, of course. Here you have Ham, which you can use as a piggy bank. Here you can see Woody's head and Woody's outfit. It's very cool, but just a little bit, which is actually for just for kids. Here's some merchandise from Incredibles 2. If you put the hand over here, yeah, the baby will kick. And same goes for the raccoon. There you go. Yes, a lot of Incredibles 2 stuff. Incredible Mom Mock, as well as the Incredible Dad. Just let me check on one, because the price is the same for everything else. The second year on the price, and it was just too expensive to actually check on the price on this camera. Just had to be careful. The Spider-Man outfit. And go outside, very exposed, but here you can see a Peter Pan family all dressed up. It always happens when I go outside and the camera has to adjust a little bit. Now we are walking towards Hyperspace Mountain, which is actually Star Wars Hyperspace Mountain. Here you have Autotopia, which we will see later on. The car in the front. Star Wars Hyperspace Mountain. To the right is especially themes about Star Wars. It used to be just Space Mountain, but they've changed it. And then it changes to Space Mountain Mission 2. And then now it has changed to Star Wars Hyperspace Mountain. You can already see here from outside, there's the Nautilus from Captain Nemo. And there they go. Yeah, it's a roller coaster. And here you can see a little bit Autopia. It's a colorful scenery and you drive around in cars, as you can see. Now over there, it's actually closed, it's Pizza Planet restaurant, which was very awesome. It had RC Racer right in front where you could sit and take pictures. Woody and Buzz Lightyear and everyone came there. And there was also a ball pit. Not sure why they've closed it, but it's still there. But it was very cool. And here is a Darth Vader meet and greet. It's called Welcome to Starport, a Star Wars encounter. And Darth Vader is actually called Dark Vader here in France. I believe it's because of the pronunciation. And over there is Star Tours. But as well, there's a crowd, huge queue. So today we are not going to enter it. There's the on the left Orbitron, which is inspired by Leonardo da Vinci's drawings. And now we're gonna enter Videopolis, which is an auditorium. And inside is Cafe Hyperion. We're just gonna check inside if there's anything going on with the theater. Long time ago they actually did some musical stuff, Lion King, other themes. the BB-8 menu. I will get it later on, but not today. So one tip, if you're gonna eat in Disney, get the menu and not get the drinks and food separate, because that's way more expensive than getting everything combined. They are preparing here in Fantasyland for the parade, which coming later on. The restaurant here on the left is Pizzeria Bellanotte. Just love the hear of the atmosphere, the sound here, the atmosphere is just, it's amazing. You really feel like as if you're in a whole other universe or a whole other planet. So there's actually closed off for the parade. You could walk over there and then get to Discoveryland. They are letting just people through now, but usually the doors are all open. But these people are just lucky, they're just on the right time. Over here is Fantasia Gelati, which means fancy ice cream. And even for here there's a huge queue behind it. And right across is It's a Small World. Around the fountain, and as you can see here, it actually a crack on it. It has cracked open. So Disney really has to fix it. Alright, now onwards. Because we want to eat at Toad Hall's restaurant. We just have to get through here. So many people around us. Right, so this is the Princess Pavilion, which is right next to It's a Small World. Here you can meet princesses and get one of the princesses' signatures. And well, get pictures with them. The old mill used to work. It was actually like a Ferris wheel, but they closed it. Not sure why, but a long time ago it was a Ferris wheel, but not a lot of people could ride on it. Well, that was just Curious Labyrinth. And even for here, for the maze, there's a queue behind it. So we're not going on it. We're not going through the maze because that's no way fun to be in the queue for a maze. Now, Toad's Hall. We are gonna get the fish and chips, which looks very delicious. And funny thing about the fish and chips, they actually ran out of them, so we decided to not go and eat over there, sadly. I was really looking forward to it, but it turns out you have to go very early to get the fish and chips, because it's very popular. On the left you have the Alice's Labyrinth again, and we're walking towards a small section in Disneyland. We walk towards Casey Jr.
This way, we're going there. You're not in the castle.
Le Petit Train du Cirque, which is right next to another ride, which is Le Pays de Contes de Fées, which is the land of the fairy tales, which is our boat ride. But we're actually going on to Casey Jr.'s train, the circus train, the Dumbo train. We had to wait actually not 15 that I said, but actually 20 minutes. But we're finally now inside the train. So almost in front, which is cool. So tea over there. And that's actually bad news if you hear something like that. If you hear someone talking and you're inside the rail.
Mesdames et messieurs, votre attention s'il vous plaît.
S'il vous plaît.
Pour des raisons techniques, notre aventure est momentanément interrompue. Veuillez rester assis. Nous espérons redémarrer notre aventure. Merci de votre patience.
Turns out that actually something is wrong.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. For technical reasons, our adventure has been temporarily interrupted. We hope to be back in operation very soon.
Yes, please.
Thank you.
It's temporarily interrupted, so the ride has broken down and they are now handing over tickets. So he's gonna give that to the people all the way in the back, and she will give it now to us.
Vous parlez français?
We just put the camera over here.
Je vais vous faire un ticket pour revenir plus tard, d'accord? Parce que là on est en panne. Ok?
Girl crying that this has broken down. Our feeling exactly. Our second ride.
With this ticket you come back later by the exit. I just for today. You can go?
Well, we can go. We have to go because it's broken down. It only works. The ticket only works if you go back today, which we won't, which is sad. But it has been a long day, and we are actually tired because we just arrived in the morning. You can take pictures. So that's very sad. Like, we couldn't eat. Couldn't eat at those whole restaurants. All the queues for the rides were huge. We are trying to get onto the railroad train, which is right beside Meet Mickey Mouse. But as it turns out, it's actually closed. So they closed it down at an earlier time. So we are now walking towards the exit, so you can see. There. They've closed off even the exit. So yeah, that's it for the on-rides for today. We have at least an improvement for the next day. On day 2 we have on day 2 we have more on-rides. So today it's only Pirates of the Caribbean. But we did get a lot of days of the atmosphere here. Now we are at Adventureland, walking towards Frontierland. And with the app you could already see that the queues are massive, so we know that you can't get on the Infinite Mountain. But that's a given really, because it's the most popular track in Disneyland Paris. Left here, Hakuna Matata restaurant. But now we've entered Frontierland. And there you can see Big Thunder Mountain on the right. And this restaurant here, which is called Fuente del Oro Restaurante, and this time it's themed as Disney Pixar's Coco. I actually thought this theme would stay, but it's actually temporarily, sadly. So before we end the day, we want to go and enter the Frontierland shop, because that's very beautiful, one of the beautiful shops in Disneyland Paris. It has a lot of stuff, and especially Toy Story merchandise, sometimes Phantom Manor stuff. Also right next to Big Thunder Mountain is the Rustler Roundup shooting gallery. You have to insert, I believe, yeah, you have to insert €2 and then you can shoot here. And when we hit the target, it actually, as you can see there, something will happen. A sound or something will pop up. Nice grumpy sweater, grumpy everything. Which costs, let's see, $49.99. Most sweaters like these cost actually $49.99. Now we're inside the shop. From the Mesa Mercantile building. You have a drinking bowl for either for your dog or for your cat. Themed on all the Disney animal characters. Here we got ham again, and which is $9.99. And over here Jessie and Bullseye. Now I have at home I have Woody and I have Buzz Lightyear. Got them for years, so I'm really enthusiastic to buy these two. Well, actually these three. Bullseye and Jessie and Ham, but I will do that later on. I won't buy it right away on the first day, but we will buy a drinking bowl for our cats. Our cat Katie.
Juste un instant, mon collègue arrive déjà. Vous n'allez pas payer ce prix. Hein. Ça arrive, ça arrive.
Over here we have Maleficent, her hat. It costs $24.99. There you have the Molly Brown and Phantom Manor in the background. Hope you enjoyed the video and give a like if you did. I hope you will check out on day 2. Also let me know in the comments down below, and this video is also available without commentary. If you're new here, subscribe to my channel for more Disney videos or walkthroughs. Thank you so much for watching.